Hey guys, it's Alyssa. Today I am doing a quick little makeup tutorial using the Morphe 25B palette. So to start off, I just used my Nivea Men's Aftershave Balm and I just rub it all over my face and use this as a primer, and it works great because it gives you a nice tacky finish that really makes it feel like your makeup will stick. So then I use my Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, and using my wet beauty blender I just blend it all in over my face, and I make sure to bring it down onto my neck as well so that I am all the same color. And then I go in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, which is heaven on earth. I can't believe I didn't get it sooner. So I just use the applicator it comes with, and I just put it under my eyes, on my nose, on my forehead, my eyelids, my chin, and around my smile lines, and using my beauty blender again, just blend it all out. And I use translucent powder to set everything on a wet beauty blender as well, and I just kind of bake it on, and use a Nye translucent powder that I got actually from when I was in musicals in high school. We would use this to set our faces, and I just really like how the powder sets and gives a finish. And then over the rest of my face I just use an e.l.f. powder brush, and I use my Fit Me powder to put all over. So I'm just powdering it all in and making sure I get the finish that I like. And sorry to sound sick right now, you guys. I have bad allergies and I just sound kind of congested. But now I go in with my Lorac Pro Contour Kit, and I mix the medium and the dark shade, and I use another brush from e.l.f. It's just an angled brush, and I use this powder to carve out my cheekbones and contour, and it does look really dark. This lighting is not the best, guys. I am sorry. I filmed this when I was in my dorm room still at college, and the lighting situation was kind of rough. But then I go in with these bronzing shimmer powder things from the Body Shop, and I just put this everywhere that I put the contour because I feel like this kind of helps to just warm the face up and make the contour look a little more natural. So just going over my cheekbones, my forehead, down my nose, and on my jawline. And next I go in with the same e.l.f. powder brush, and I just use that to kind of take care of the bake. So first I just tap the powder in with the brush to kind of get it all, as much of the powder in as possible, and then I use the brush to just brush all the excess powder away. So onto my eyebrows, I first use my Brow from Benefit. I love this stuff. I use it in combination with my dip brow from Anastasia, which you'll see later. But first I go in with Brow, and I use this to kind of outline my eyebrows, as you can see, because I find that this is a little easier to work with and it's a lot less intense. So I just go in with an angled brush from e.l.f. and I fill them in, and then using the dip brow from Anastasia I just kind of fill out the end of my brow to give it that tapered look, because the dip brow does go on a lot heavier and bolder at the beginning, so I kind of use that towards the end. So this combination of the two brow products I find works really well for me. And I will just use that e.l.f. brush to fill them in and use spoolie on the end of it to brush everything out. And then using a different brush from e.l.f., it's another angled brush. I'm using the brush with my Shape Tape concealer to help outline my brows, which makes them look a little bit more bold, and just using a foundation brush from Sephora, I am blending out the concealer to help it not look so harsh on my face, and I do that on both eyebrows, as you can see. just using yellow powder from my Lorac contour kit just to set under my eyes and on my eyebrows. And using the same Bed Nye translucent powder, I'm going in with the brush that came with the Lorac contour kit to kind of make the cat eye shape in my eye. And I've seen Jaclyn Hill do this a lot with translucent powder instead of using actual tape on her eye. So I thought for this video that I would try it out. And then using the 25B palette in the first row, I take the second and the fourth color in the top row, and I just use that all over my eyelid. And then I use the colors from the first one in the fourth row and the first one in the second row, and those I use to put all in my crease. So I blend that out into my crease, as you can now see. And I then go in with the middle color in the fourth row, and I'm just deepening out my crease even more. And now I use my Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia, and I just go in with a little bit of red ochre and Venetian red combined, and I use that to kind of create the halo eye on the outer and inner corner. And then going back to the 25B palette, I use the deep red color, so it's the fourth color in on the fourth row, and I really use that to deepen in my crease and make the red blend in a lot more with the eye and just kind of make a gradient effect on my eyelid. So I'm just blending that out, as you can see, and then using a little smaller angled brush, I take Cypress Umber from the Renaissance palette and go in even more in the outer corner of my crease to blend that out. And now using my Urban Decay All Night Setting Powder, I spray the brush and I take the middle shimmer from the third row, and I use that color just on the inner third of my lid. So I put that in the inner corner and in the middle of the lid to really bring light to my eye. And using again the fourth color on the top row of the Morphe 25B palette, I just blend out everything so there's no harsh lines. And then using my powder brush, I blend off the powder that I used for the crease. And I am taking the brown color again and using that to smoke out my lash line underneath, and going in with a mixture of the last color on the fifth row and that red color from the fourth row again to even deepen the lower lash line even more, blending it with a smaller brush. And using my Tarte blush, I put that on the apples of my cheeks, and I go in with Rose Gold from Becca as my highlighter, and that's for my face. And then I use this Tarte eyeliner that's meant for your lash lines, so your waterline into tight line, and I just tight line my upper lash line, as you can see. And I use my Stila liner in black, and I just do a little line on my eyelids. And then I use my EOS lip balm just to make my lips extra moisturized. And I use my Tarte Lights Camera Splashes mascara. It's the waterproof version of the Lights Camera Lashes, and I'm obsessed with this mascara. I think it makes my eyelashes look really good. And now I'm going in with a Smashbox liquid lip, as you can see, and that is the finished look. So I hope you guys like it. Thanks.